What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodik, and today, you see the title of the video, we are taking a look at the LR Goku and Frieza banner, the brand new banner that should be dropping very, very, very soon, if it's not out already. And we're going to compare it to the other legendary banners that have preceded it. More specifically, we're going to take a look at these legendary banners when they originally dropped, because the legendary banners that we saw during the 3-year anniversary were almost like reworked legendary banners. They didn't look how they originally did. So we're going to compare them simply because, as you can see in the name of the video, I do not agree with people saying that this banner is trash, it's terrible, etc., etc. For what it is, a legendary banner, it's not that bad. We're going to explain why. So let's first take a look at the one that started it all. The global first, matter of fact, LR Broly Legendary Summon Super Saiyan. Broly can become an LR through Dokkan Awakening. Let's take a look at his cards. At the time of release, which was July 22nd, 2017, that actually is not when it was released, that's when it finished, so it was probably around like the beginning of July, I would imagine. This was during the 2-year anniversary. Yeah, somewhere around the 2-year anniversary. So first off, Xeno Trunks, trash. I'm not gonna put too much time into everyone, but Xeno Trunks, no one really uses him. Obviously, you have the LR Broly. You have the 3 All in the Family Kamehameha characters, Goten, Gohan, and Goku. They were actually useful back then, more so, without the Extreme Z Awakening. Obviously, now you have the Extreme Z Awakening. They're all 3 powerful units. But back then, they were used to disable the Rampage effect of Broly. Or Berserker effect, I believe it's the Rampage effect, which you needed to be able to defeat Broly at that point. Now you can just crit him to death with whichever team you decide to bring. So now it's not that important. But back then, they were very, very useful. Turles, I believe all Turles is stun. Bardock's Seal, Turles is stun. So he was an okay unit to have for the time being, especially if you didn't have too many good extreme intelligence units. Also, his Dokkan Awakening, he became pretty good. So he's probably the best card out of this group, I would say. You have the Intelligence Super Saiyan Gohan, which was never really that good of a card. That old school Strength Vegeta, which at the time of this banner coming out, he was already considered really old. And then the Intelligence Vegeta and the Strength Goku, which were pretty good in teams if you didn't have any better cards. They were good filler, I guess you could say. And then lastly, you have the Tech Majin Vegeta, who really his only use was to put him on a World Tournament team. If you weren't able to get this LR Broly or any other AoE unit, you can use Majin Vegeta to AoE units down in World Tournament. I know a buddy of mine was really all about that Tech Majin Vegeta. So there we go. We have the first legendary summon out of the way. Let's X that out. Next, Super Saiyan 2 Super Saiyan Gohan, which eventually turns into Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, doing the Kamehameha with his father, the Kamehameha with Goku. New SSR Saiyan Gohan Youth can be Dokkan Awakened into an LR. Yeah, this was trash. Obviously, this was from a tickets. So every multi you did, you got a number of tickets. This was during, again, the same time, so during the 2-year anniversary. And the more multis you did, the more tickets you got, obviously. And you can use those tickets to try to summon for this man, Super Saiyan Gohan. Now, the terrible part of it was that it was him and pretty much Peppy Gals, plus an Elder Kai. You barely ever get Elder Kais. You would just get a bunch of Pans, Mais, Bomas, and everybody but Gohan, unless if you were a lucky bastard like a buddy of mine who first started the game during the 2-year anniversary and got Gohan, plus Goku and Vegeta, multiple copies. So, needless to say, this was not a good banner, all right? Not a good legendary banner. So, let's get out of there. Next was Trunks, and this came out in the beginning of 2018, and of course this is all for global, guys. So, if we take a look at the original one, he actually had some okay units, some okay Trunks units that you can potentially use. Now, that physical Xeno Trunks you would never use, but the strength Trunks there, the GT Trunks, you would actually use on a Shadow Dragons team or even a Super Strength team. So he's actually a really good unit that gets slept on. Obviously, you have that physical Pan, who is a fantastic support unit for either Super Physical or, more importantly, for Shadow Dragon team. You really want her on that Shadow Dragon team because she's really good on there. Then you have the physical Trunks and the tech Super Blue Vegeta, which again will work in a pinch. They're not going to be your all-stars, but they can be put on the team. Intelligence Mai, you have tech the tech future Trunks. They're not really going to have much uses. The agility Super Trunks, again, you can throw them on a super agility team. The strength Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks, probably not. He was an old unit by the time that this came out. The agility Xeno Trunks, I've seen some people run them on a super agility team. The physical buff Trunks, not a great card. The tech GT Trunks, not as good as his agility unit, but he is a good support card. Again, strength buff Trunks, no one's going to run him. So, decent little mix of cards that are useful, and some of them are even optimal, like the physical Pan and the strength GT Trunks. So, all in all, probably the best one that we've seen so far at time of launch. Next one, Bojack. This one obviously came out right before the 3-year anniversary. And so if we take a look here, we got the Strength Zamasu. Decent either on Realm of Gods or on Extreme Strength. Now, he's probably better on Extreme Strength than he is on Realm of Gods because you have a lot of other characters that can take his spot over on Realm of Gods. Tech Super Saiyan Bardock. Again, he's a sealer. He is not bad. I don't believe he's the best Super Saiyan Bardock, but he's an okay unit if you don't have anybody better. Strength God Goku. Pretty good card, especially if you throw him on Realm of Gods. He can link really well. Agility Bojack serves one purpose and one purpose only. You link him with Intelligence Bojack. If you have the LR Bojack, that is his best friend. That's his only use. Besides that, he's not really that great of a card. Agility God Goku serves the same purpose as Strength Goku. He's going to be put on a Realm of God team. He is there to buff up UI Goku. So those two cards are fairly useful. Tech Whis, probably not going to run. Neither are you going to run Strength Beerus, which is sad because we still don't have a good Beerus by itself card. Obviously, we have LR Beerus and Whis. Agility Gohan, pretty darn good card, especially if you're throwing him on a super agility. He gives, I believe, Ki +2 and attack 25%, if I remember correctly. I could click on his card, but I'm lazy. You have the original OG Golden Frieza Intelligence. Trash. You have the Strength Super Blue Goku and Agility Super Blue Goku and Strength Super Blue Vegeta. Decent cards, especially the Agility Super Blue Goku. The Agility Boo, not great at all. The old school Agility Vegeta, just no thanks. So out of these cards, again, there's some characters that can fill a role, there's some support units, and there's some characters that are really good at links to buff up even better units. So all in all, not terrible, but not great. Legendary Summon, because if you guys remember, Majin Vegeta did not originally come out on a Legendary Summon banner. He came out on Rising Dragon Carnival banners, as did Goten and Trunks, as did Super Saiyan 3 Goku, as did a few other cards, LR Beerus, etc., etc. That's why they didn't make it to the list, because they never had a Legendary banner of their own. So if we look down to Agility Majin Vegeta, we're going to scroll down, and we're going to have Super Boo. We're going to have, obviously, Majin Vegeta. We're going to have Tech Boo. We're going to have Strength Boo. We're going to have Intelligence Potara Vegito. We're going to have Tech Super Saiyan 2 Goku. We're going to have those old school Intelligence Vegeta and Strength Goku. Now I call them old school Exerted whatever it was called. Tech Vegito, the Tech Boo, Tech Majin Vegeta, old school Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, best units that you can probably see out of here that are useful, that you can find a use out of, number one, far and away, is Tech Vegito, because he is the premier support unit for Potara team. He's just fantastic. And then you have role players. You have role players in Super Saiyan 2 Tech Goku. You have role players in Strength Buu, who's an orb changer. You have role players in Tech Buu and Physical Buu. And then you have a role player in the Vegeta and the Goku, the old school ones that are there just for damage, but they're not top tier damage dealers. So again, an okay banner, not amazing, not fantastic. It's pretty good. You'd really want that Tech Vegito. Dupes, not necessary. You would just throw them into dodge either way. Next is the banner that I love because I was able to pull this man off of the original banner, is Goku Black and Zamasu. Now if we scroll down, this one obviously came out around the late last year, 2017. You have Goku Black there himself. You have the physical Trunks that we've looked at already. You have the Super Blue Tech Vegito. You have the Super Blue Strength Goku, who's actually a fantastic unit and can be used on Realm of Gods 100%. You have the Strength Zamasu. You have the Intelligence Mai that we've went over. Tech Trunks that we've went over. The other Super Blue Tech Vegeta, who I don't believe is as good as the version that we've talked about earlier. You have the physical Super Blue Goku, who again, pretty good on a Realm of God team, not as good as the Strength one in my opinion. You have the Intelligence Hit, who no one's really going to use. The Intelligence Piccolo, who no one really wants. Tech Whis again, Strength Beerus, and then the Intelligence Whis, which is a better unit than the Tech one in my opinion. And that's simply because the Intelligence Whis is a buffer. It buffs up allies' attack and defense, whereas the Tech Whis you're simply going to use for the World Tournament because he does stun just like Jacko. So that's really the reason why you're going to throw that Tech Whis into your team. You're not really going to run him in any other team besides that. Now, we've discussed all of the previous legendary banners, and as you can see, there was no banner that you saw at the time of its debut where you're really just like, my mind is blown. This is a Dokkan festival. How are there so many good units on this banner? Didn't really work like that. They would put the LR card and then they would put some characters around it that would make sense, and then put a lot of filler in it, a lot of trash. If you see this banner right here, you're looking at 18 cards on this banner. So it fluctuated anywhere from 14 to 18 cards on a lot of these banners. Now let's take a look at the new LR Goku and Angel Frieza card and their banner. This is for Japan, obviously. So let's judge it by Japan. We have obviously LR Goku and Angel Frieza. We have Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. We have Dispo, who just came out on the Super Blue Evolved Vegeta banner. We have Ribrian, who I believe came out on the same exact banner. We have Android 18 from the tournament. We have Android 17 from the tournament. We have In Shape or Super Buu Agility. We have Super Saiyan 2 Kale or Super Saiyan Kale Berserk. We have Super Saiyan 2 Caulifla. We have Strength Topo. We have Intelligence Hit. And then we have Super Saiyan God Goku. To be quite honest, there's two characters you probably do not want. Oh, I apologize. 3 characters you probably do not want to pull on this entire banner, which is not bad. You probably don't want to pull physical Ribrian, unless if you're trying to really buff up your Peppy Gal's team, which, hey, maybe you are. Seems like fun. The Agility Buu, not really that great of a unit. You're probably not going to put him on any team that you can think of because there's much better units that do what he does. And then lastly, you probably don't want that Intelligence Hit. He's not really useful for any team. He's extreme, which is very strange, seeing as he's not really that bad of a guy. I mean, he's an assassin, I get it, but he didn't kill Goku after all. Though I guess he did try, and Goku just kind of fooled him. Anyway, though Goku did pay him to do it, so it's a whole mess. Anyway, 17 and 18 are pretty darn good on Universal Survival Saga, especially if you put the Kais into them, if you put the Orbs into them. They actually are pretty darn good on that team. Obviously, there's better options, but they will fit if you don't have anybody better. You want the Kale on that team. You want the Caulifla on that team. You could potentially put the Dispo on the team. You could potentially put the Strength Topo, who's, when he turns into his God form, his God of Destruction form, probably the best support unit. Yeah, he's close to being the best support unit on that team. It's a toss-up between him and the free-to-play Kale. They do different things. The Agility God Ku loves UI Goku. I already talked about them before. Dispo has pretty much unlimited attack that he can get up to, and then Kefla is just so versatile. Her passive is, it would reach the line limit, the word limit in Twitter. That's how long her passive is. And then obviously the LR Goku and Frieza. So with those amount of units, you have 3 that aren't that great. There's 12 units on the banner, so that means 9 of them are actually useful. And not only that, if you're listening to what I just said, 12 cards on a legendary banner. Now again, this is the leak, so it could change. But this same person that brought us the leak was the same one that brought us the Frieza and Goku leaks for Japan, and they were spot on. So they could change something from here until when they announce the banner or when they release the banner, but so far it's looking good that this is what it's going to be. So 12 cards, 5% chance to pull a featured unit. You have a 1 in 12 chance of getting that unit being the LR. That is not bad compared to 1 in 18. I'm liking my odds, baby. I'm liking this banner. I'm pulling on this banner. If you guys are on the fence about it, hopefully this video convinced you to either pull on it or just save for Super Blue Evolved Vegeta, Evolution Vegeta, Royal Vegeta, whatever you want to call him. Super Blue 2, as I used to say. Either way, leave a comment below if you agree with me or if you are like, dude, you are so wrong, you're an idiot. I mean, don't call me an idiot, but you know how it goes. Anywho, as always, don't forget to like the video. As King of Lightning says, gently caress that like button. Softly touch the like button. Just gingerly, oh so gingerly, kiss the like button. One more time, as always, this is the Too Sweet, and this is Periodic saying see ya.